welcome to this episode of Brand Buzz with me, Ankita Saxena. Well, diamonds are forever and so is the beautiful bond of friendship. And celebrating this beautiful bond of friendship is De Beers Group, one of the world's leading diamond company that has come out with a new campaign called Love from Bestie that celebrates the beautiful bond of friendship. And to give us more color on this campaign, I'm now joined by Toranj Mehta of De Beers Group. Hi Toranj, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us.
Hi, and I'm so happy to be here, and thanks Ankita for having me.
Toranj, such a beautiful campaign by De Beers, Love from Bestie. Firstly, tell us what was the insight behind this campaign and how does it signify the beautiful and enduring relationship of friendship?
So, if I were to explain to you, De Beers has been doing a lot of research on the modern day rituals that are happening and how people are consuming diamonds. So from that we realized that there are many more ways in which people are gifting each other diamonds, but not really just love gifting in the romantic sense.
Yeah.
So we started with the first ritual, which was the father gifting his daughter a pair of diamonds for her second piercing.
Yeah.
The second ritual that we've launched recently is the Love from Bestie bracelet collection. Here we are actually looking at a relationship which is highly underrated, which is the friendship between two women. And female friendships are rock solid. They are steady.
Just like the diamonds.
Yes, of course. They are steady, and it's not that every friendship is the same. But there is one friend, one bestie who really stands by you all through your life. And that is the relationship that we wanted to really bring out and commemorate and celebrate, because sometimes we take that relationship for granted.
Yeah.
So that's the reason we came out with the Love from Bestie bracelet collection.
Right, Toranj. In fact, you mentioned an interesting point that whenever we think of diamonds, especially De Beers, you think of that romantic love or that big solitaire ring. And this is a different take on diamonds altogether, diamonds with your bestie. So take us firstly through this collection. It's a very unique proposition of having a bracelet, like a pair of bracelets rather.
Yes.
Take us through that, and also how does the shift of narrative from looking at diamonds from a very romantic perspective to just friendship, how does that take away from that?
So as I mentioned, whilst we may have been talking about romance, women have been consuming diamonds for various reasons. Right. So one of the very clear reasons was they consume for self-purchase as well as for gifting for special people. So in that we realized that when women buy diamonds, they are buying diamonds which signify a certain thing for themselves and for the person that they are, because diamonds are natural diamonds are a product or a gemstone which say a lot without saying much.
Yeah.
So that's what we thought about it, and then we realized that the Bestie bracelets are a really nice way of making the friendship band far more meaningful. In school, when we used to always exchange friendship bands with our besties and with our friends, whereas here it is something that has a lot more meaning, a lot more depth to it. So like the interlocking...
And a lot more money as well. This one is expensive friendship band.
It's expensive, but because the friendship is precious.
Yes.
So because it's such a precious relationship that you have with your bestie, I think women are open to the idea of actually spending a bit more on that as a gift. Plus the second part is that while you are giving one bracelet to your friend, you're wearing one yourself. So it's not actually like all of it is for just the one
other person.
Yes.
Yeah. I would love to have a best friend like that who's gifting me diamonds. But tell me, how does this collection differentiate from the traditional jewelry, especially in enhancing this bond of friendship?
So this collection, as you mentioned, are a pair of bracelets. We've thought of various different designs which are complementary but not really the same or identical. So the pair that we talk about is the interlocking one, where it's like a jigsaw. So when you put both the bracelets together, they close in like a complete design. But when you separate them, there are gaps, which just shows that each bestie balances the other bestie out.
Yeah.
The other one that we have is a bracelet which has two different types of chains on it, and the center diamond is a solitaire, which that solitaire signifies the friendship, and the two different chains are the two different friends who are tied together by this friendship. The third option we have is, there are many designs, but I'm just highlighting a few. Third one is we've actually written BFF in Morse code, which is in dots and dashes, and those dots and dashes are actually round diamonds and baguette diamonds. So it's a really beautiful piece of jewelry by itself. And as a pair, there is far more meaning to it because it says BFF, best friend forever.
Right. And how many such designs are there?
We have 4, but our partner jewelers have created far many more designs than just these 4.
Okay. So talk to us about the marketing mix. What are the platforms that you would be perhaps targeting with this campaign? Your target group, of course, is the lady BFFs, or the girl bestie, as you call them. How do you plan to promote this with them?
So our target group actually ranges from, you have a bestie when you're in your 20s, you have a bestie when you're in your 60s. The besties range the entire age span. Other than that, we also have in our marketing mix, we've looked at a complete 360-degree campaign, and we've also looked at some innovations on social and digital. We went celeb first on digital, and we actually picked up or found celeb besties who really mean a lot to each other, like Meena Gupta and Soni Razdan, or Huma Qureshi and Sonakshi Sinha. So in that sense, we also found besties which were well-known celebs. Plus, we found real-life besties. So in our campaign, we've actually featured besties who were from the 30s to the 60s. And these are all real-life besties, and such lovely stories they have. It's amazing. So we've used a whole mix of media, plus looked at a target group which spans a large age group.
Okay, interesting. So it's a huge age group range that you're targeting, right from the 20s to perhaps the 60s and the 80s. But through this campaign, Love from Bestie, how are you furthering De Beers' strategy of celebrating precious moments? Because the other time you had come out of this campaign where the dad is gifting a daughter for her second piercing. So these are very emotional moments that De Beers is targeting, and not just the wedding or the quote-unquote romantic situation.
So, as I mentioned, we are looking at modern day rituals because love has also become more than just one unidimensional way. We have many areas and many important relationships that we like to commemorate with valuable and precious products, especially with diamonds. So that's what we've looked at. We've looked at various different rituals that we've come across, where people themselves are putting meaning into diamonds and gifting others. And this is what we are looking at amplifying. So aside from the wedding, like you mentioned, the Love from Dad collection, which was about a pair of earrings from gift from a father to a daughter, has a whole lot of meaning because he is actually supporting her step towards independence. The Love from Bestie collection, which is about bracelets, is also about commemorating and celebrating friendships, which are highly underrated as a relationship just now. So these are things which we are amplifying and making bigger. We will be coming out with more rituals like that in the near future
as well. Okay, so we'll watch out for all the rituals because these are, I saw the campaign, the Dad, Love from Dad. I think it was a very beautiful campaign. It's something that I would relate to perhaps. But tell me, these days, there is a competition in the market. There are lab-grown diamonds. It's a huge market, a $15 billion market globally, and even in India, the consumption is growing at a 15 to 20% CAGR. At this time where synthetic diamonds, lab-grown diamonds are picking up pace, how do you convey the beauty or the importance of natural diamonds?
So, in my personal opinion, I won't compare natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds as the same. I think they are very different products. Natural diamonds are precious, they are rare, they are finite.
Yeah.
Beyond the point, you're not going to get natural diamonds because there will be no more. So, and they are extremely unique as compared to lab-grown products or alternatives, which are mass-produced, factory-produced, and available very easily.
Yeah.
So when you want to say something really meaningful, when you want to really put in some meaning into the gift that you're giving, something that comes to you naturally, and something that, because friendships are very, you don't become besties with just anyone.
Yes.
There is some natural bond that you create with the bestie that you have. And that natural bond, I think, can only be commemorated with a natural diamond.
Right.
Because friendship's so natural, only natural diamonds will do.
Right, absolutely, Toranj. Also, talk to us about what are the consumers looking for, really? I mean, women are the primary buyers of diamonds from De Beers. What are women really looking for? What does the consumer demand look like on ground to you? And of course, you're coming out with different campaigns, targeting different relationships. But what are women really looking for in terms of design and so on?
So when you're looking at women overall, they are looking for designs, they're looking for products which are versatile, which they can wear every day.
Like smaller pieces perhaps?
Smaller, bigger, it really depends on what their budget is and what their style quotient is. But what they really want is something that works for them with their look. So even if they want products which work from morning to evening. So, it really is about that. They definitely don't want products which have to be in the locker for, 365 days. One day you will remove it, wear it and put it back.
Right.
So that is something that they are definitely not looking at. But in terms of design and in terms of caratage, we see in terms of caratage, there is a increasing trend in terms of size of diamond. But in terms of design, I mean, India is such a beautiful country, and there is so much in India in terms of craftsmanship, in terms of design thought. It's like you are spoiled for choice. So there is some product for every woman here, I feel, in India.
Interesting, and I think functional would be the word. Functional jewelry is what women are looking for, unlike our mothers who had bigger, chunkier pieces of jewelry that are still lying in the locker. So perhaps that would be the demand. And speaking of the demand, we are getting into the big festive period, and that is the time where people start buying jewelry. How do you see this festive season to pan out for you? Now, I know that De Beers is doing a 360-degree campaign that pans across the year, with these special moments. But in general, festive period is when weddings happen and when people buy a lot more jewelry. How do you see this year's festive season panning out?
As of now, what we see is an upward trend in terms of diamond consumption in India. If I'm not mistaken, we see a 12% CAGR over in purchase in diamond consumption in India. So there is definitely a very positive trend towards purchase of diamonds during the festive season. I expect it to be good.
All right. And also finally, Toranj, what are going to be the key levers for you going ahead, and what is going to be the marketing strategy? Now, you're saying you're looking at different occasions now. There'll be more occasions going ahead also. But what will be your focus as a marketer?
So our focus primarily is to ensure that the desirability of diamonds, the beauty, the preciousness, the uniqueness, rarity of diamonds is what stays on top of people's minds when they are looking at purchasing any kind of diamond jewelry. Because we feel that when something is very important to you, a relationship or even something that you're purchasing for yourself with your hard-earned money, it should mean something to you within yourself. And that is what our aim will be, that to imbibe emotion, imbibe meaning into whatever diamond jewelry that we are offering.
So have an emotional relatability to that piece of jewelry.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Toranj, on that note, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us.
Thanks. Thank you very much for having me.
So Toranj, these beautiful bracelets, if I want to buy it for my bestie, where can I find them?
We have a website, diamondisforever.com, and in that we have a store locator where we list down all the natural diamond jewelers who are stocking these bracelets. So whatever is closest to you, you can go there and purchase. Also, this website has a lot of information on natural diamonds. So in case you're curious to know more about natural diamonds, the differences between natural diamonds and lab-grown products, you are very welcome to have a look at that in the website.